There are 7 things that, if you keep them in your bedroom, will drain your wealth, push money away, and constantly invite bad luck into your life. Hello, I am Master Quan. A lot of people think the bedroom is just a place to sleep and relax. But in reality, this space has a direct impact on your luck, your health, and even your finances. If there are items in your bedroom that should not be there, they can block the flow of prosperity and bring in stagnant energy, constant fatigue, and even money problems. So, what exactly are the 7 items you need to remove from your bedroom? In this video, I will break each one down for you in detail. Plus, I will also share with you a simple little trick that, once you apply it, just a few minutes is all it takes, you will feel a sense of lightness and new opportunities will start to open up for you. But before we dive into the details, go ahead and write down a positive affirmation in the comments as a way to activate the energy of wealth right now. Something like, "My bedroom is filled only with peace and abundance." And if you want to keep receiving more Feng Shui tips to protect your money, grow your wealth, and live a calm, peaceful life every single day, make sure to hit that subscribe button to Master Quan, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth. That is how we will continue this journey together, unlocking the doors to prosperity. So, what objects are silently blocking the path of wealth and abundance in your bedroom? Let me walk you through each one before it is too late. Number 1, torn or broken shoes. In Feng Shui, shoes are not just something we wear on our feet. They symbolize your journey, your path in life, and the progress you are making. A good pair of shoes, strong, clean, and intact, will support your steps and help you move forward smoothly. On the other hand, torn or broken shoes represent stagnation, burdens, and the kind of poverty that clings to you. When you hold on to damaged shoes, even if you no longer wear them, you are allowing old, blocked energy to linger in your living space. Shoes have traveled to many places and absorbed various types of energy. If they are already worn out, that means they have lost their ability to support you and are now just remnants of depletion and wear. Keeping broken shoes hanging around your home is like holding on to the traces of steps that never reached their destination, steps that stopped halfway. Most importantly, keeping damaged shoes under the bed is one of the biggest taboos in Feng Shui. The space under your bed needs to be clear and open to allow energy to flow freely, helping your body and mind recover during sleep. But when that space is filled with shoes, especially old or broken ones, the energy flow becomes heavy and sluggish. The result is poor sleep, mental unrest, and a lack of positive energy in your room. From a financial point of view, broken shoes are a symbol of blocked movement. If you store them in your bedroom, especially under your bed, it sends out a powerful message. Your path ahead will be filled with obstacles. Your finances will struggle to move, and your luck will be held back. In other words, you may want to move forward, but you are being pulled back by invisible blocks of your own making. Number 2, broken or non-working clocks. In Feng Shui, clocks are more than just devices for telling time. They are symbols of movement, progress, and the rhythm of life. A working clock with hands that keep ticking represents a constant cycle of flow, steady progress, and the continuous movement of energy. But a broken clock, where the hands have stopped, stands for things coming to a halt, energy getting stuck, and most notably, financial and career stagnation. Many people keep broken clocks because they feel attached or think it is not doing any harm. But the truth is, a broken clock gives off a very clear negative message. Time has stopped in this space. The natural flow of energy has been interrupted, and this has a direct impact on your personal path. Your career might stall, money comes in slowly, or opportunities pass you by without you even noticing. Keeping a broken clock in the bedroom is especially harmful. Your bedroom is where your body and mind rest and recover after a long day. A clock in the bedroom, if it works properly, can create a harmonious rhythm in the space. But if it is broken, it becomes a dead zone of energy, spreading sluggishness and a feeling of heaviness throughout the room. People who sleep in that kind of environment often find themselves lacking motivation, feeling uninspired, and gradually sinking into fatigue and mental exhaustion. From a wealth perspective, a broken clock is like a frozen stream of money. It is as if a river has been blocked. Once the water stops flowing, it becomes stagnant. When you keep a broken clock in your home, especially in the bedroom, the energetic heart of your house, you are literally freezing the flow of money and good fortune in your life. That is why the rule is clear. Never keep a broken clock in your home, especially in the bedroom. If it holds sentimental value, then get it fixed so it can start working again. If it cannot be repaired, let it go. Only keep clocks that are working properly, because every ticking second is a breath of progress. It is a reminder that your life is moving forward, and so is your flow of wealth. Number 3, negative artwork or items that trigger sadness. Paintings with gloomy colors, sad imagery, war scenes, suffering, or any objects that remind you of loss are all sources of negative energy. They act like cold air currents that seep into your space, draining your excitement and belief in life. Even when you only glance at them, they quietly plant a heavy, anxious, or even insecure feeling deep into your subconscious. In Feng Shui, your mental state is closely tied to your financial well-being. A mind that is constantly clouded with sadness cannot think clearly, cannot recognize opportunities, and will struggle to stay committed on the path to prosperity. When you hang a painting that carries negative energy in your bedroom, it is like you are programming your mind to operate from a place of lack and darkness. Over time, this will reflect in your reality. Your work slows down, your finances lack momentum, and even your relationships become burdened and strained. It is not just paintings. Items that remind you of painful memories, such as keepsakes from times of loss, gifts from broken relationships, or old belongings tied to traumatic experiences, also create invisible attachments. Keeping them in your bedroom means you are holding on to the energy of the past, which makes it difficult for you to open up to freshness and new opportunities. Feng Shui views the bedroom as a space that must be nurtured with peace and positivity. So instead of hanging or keeping images and items that carry sadness, choose ones that radiate light and vitality. Blooming flowers, serene landscapes, or symbols of happiness and unity. These uplifting visuals not only beautify your space, but also feed your mind, help you sleep more deeply, and let you wake up feeling refreshed and optimistic. Number 4, old clothes and unused bedding. Clothing and bedding are the items that come into the closest contact with your body. They absorb your sweat, your emotions, and your mental states over long periods of time. That is why they hold energetic memory more strongly than almost anything else in your home. When you keep too many old clothes or bedding that you no longer use, you are unknowingly storing the energy of the past. Torn clothes, faded or outdated outfits, or worn-out sheets and pillows often carry the vibe of lack and poverty. They serve as physical reminders that you are not yet ready to open the door to newness. In Feng Shui, this sends a very bad signal. It shows that your energy is being pulled backward instead of flowing forward toward freshness, ease, and prosperity. Old clothes and bedding tend to absorb the energy of difficult times. Every time you touch them, your subconscious recalls old memories and mental states that no longer serve you. This slows down the flow of positive energy, weighs down your mindset, and makes it harder for money and abundance to circulate. A person who clings to old clothes and bedding is like someone who refuses to let go of the past, and naturally it becomes much harder for that person to step into a prosperous future. In the bedroom, which is the core space for recharging your energy, the presence of old bedding is even more harmful. Instead of helping you recover, those items hold onto layers of stagnant, heavy energy, making it difficult for you to sleep deeply. You wake up tired, and your productivity and ability to welcome new opportunities suffer. Financially, this shows up as delays, missed chances, and an unstable flow of income. Feng Shui emphasizes this clear principle. If you want to welcome prosperity, you need to make room for fresh energy. If your closet is overflowing with things you no longer wear, you are closing the door on new possibilities. If your bed is covered with old bedding, you are wrapping your sleep in a blanket of scarcity. Only when you clear out and release these things can you truly invite prosperity into your home. A simple but powerful step is to go through all the clothes and bedding in your bedroom. Yourself, do I still use this? Does it make me feel confident, comfortable, or abundant? If the answer is no, then let it go. Items that are still in good condition can be donated to someone in need, and anything broken or worn out should be thrown away. By doing this, you are not only freeing up space, you are sending a clear message to the universe. I am ready for new things and new wealth. Number 5, debt-related papers, unpaid bills, and old documents. Papers, bills, and files do not just carry information. They carry the energy of the events, numbers, and emotions tied to the time they were created. Unpaid bills, debt documents, and records linked to financial pressure are especially heavy with negative energy, creating a field of stress around them. When these kinds of papers are kept in your bedroom, a space meant for lightness, calm, and balance, they act like invisible weights pressing on your mind. Even just seeing them or accidentally touching them can trigger feelings of anxiety and pressure. Over time, this repeated emotional pattern sinks your energy with a poverty frequency, making it harder for money to flow and easier for opportunities to slip away. Feng Shui considers old documents, especially those related to debt, as a kind of energetic aftershock. Even if the debt has been paid or the issue has been resolved, holding on to those documents keeps the energy of that difficult time alive. It is like inviting the struggles of the past to linger in your present. And as long as your mind stays focused on lack, it will struggle to attract abundance. A common mistake is storing these papers in drawers, in boxes, or worse, under the bed. This is extremely harmful. Your bedroom needs to stay spacious and breathable to support rest and prosperity, but piles of old paperwork create invisible clutter. It is like you are sleeping with financial burdens lurking beneath you, preventing your mind from truly relaxing. So the recommendation is clear. Only keep the documents you currently need for the present and future. As for everything else, paid bills, expired loan records, outdated files, go ahead and get rid of them. Shredding them not only lightens your space, but also sends a strong message to the universe. I have closed the door on old burdens and opened the way for new prosperity. If there are important documents you must keep, organize them neatly in a designated area, ideally outside of the bedroom. This creates a clean boundary between the energy of responsibility and the peaceful energy your bedroom needs. Number 6, expired cosmetics and beauty products. An expired beauty product is the clearest image of neglect and deterioration. It is a reminder that a part of you is being forgotten, not properly cared for. When you let these items sit around, even if you no longer use them, you are unconsciously sending a message. I accept what is outdated. I do not see myself as worthy. And in Feng Shui, when you fail to honor yourself, it becomes very difficult to attract respect from others or from the flow of prosperity. Spaces filled with old cosmetics tend to feel messy and lifeless. Every time you look at them, instead of feeling inspired to care for yourself, you may feel sluggish or even discouraged. Over time, this affects your mood and self-confidence, which in turn influences your decisions in work, finances, and relationships. A cloudy mind cannot seize opportunities, and a neglected self-image cannot easily welcome wealth. The presence of expired products also weighs down the energy of a room. They represent stagnation, like water that has stopped flowing and become stale. Keeping them around is like holding on to signs of aging and decline, and that blocks fresh, prosperous energy from entering your life. So be bold and get rid of all expired or unused cosmetics and beauty products. Keep only those that are still good, still suit you, and make you feel fresh and confident whenever you use them. This is more than just a health-related choice. It is a powerful energy cleansing ritual. It sends a strong message. I honor myself. I deserve freshness and abundance. Number 7, knives, scissors, or sharp objects. Knives, scissors, and other sharp tools fall under the category of strong metal energy. They carry cutting, piercing, and slicing properties, When placed in the bedroom, especially when left out in the open, they create a field of sharp, tense energy that can easily disturb the peaceful atmosphere your rest space is meant to provide. The bedroom should be a place of stillness, warmth, and softness, where your body and spirit can relax and recharge after a long day. But when sharp objects like knives or scissors are present, the energy becomes hot and agitated, almost like invisible blades piercing through your personal energy field. This not only affects the quality of your sleep, but also leads to feelings of unease, irritability, and mental stress. From a wealth perspective, sharp tools in the bedroom symbolize division. They act as subtle reminders that your cash flow might get cut up, making it harder to save, build, or maintain financial stability. Households that keep a lot of sharp items in the bedroom often struggle to sustain financial harmony because the cutting energy tends to break the continuous flow of prosperity. Beyond that, sharp tools in the bedroom also have a direct effect on relationships between spouses. In Feng Shui, this is referred to as hostile energy in a place of peace. Blades and scissors, whether you realize it or not, plant subconscious feelings of opposition, which can lead to tension, arguments, and a lack of emotional harmony. And when the relationship feels strained, the household feels unsettled, and wealth finds it difficult to stay. Many people are in the habit of keeping scissors in a vanity drawer or small knives in the bedroom for convenience. However, Feng Shui advises against this. If you absolutely must store them in the bedroom, they should be placed in a fully closed container and completely concealed, never left exposed. But ideally, remove them from your rest space altogether because their energy simply does not belong in a calm, nurturing environment. Feng Shui emphasizes this principle. The bedroom is a sanctuary of softness and healing. Knives, scissors, and sharp objects, on the other hand, carry combative, slicing energy. These two forces are inherently opposed, and when placed together, they create conflict, making it hard for peace and prosperity to flourish in the household. By now, you have probably realized that you are also keeping a few of these things in your bedroom, just like I mentioned earlier, and that is completely normal, so do not worry, because right after this, I will guide you through a simple Feng Shui ritual to cleanse and activate wealth energy, something anyone can do, to help the flow of money and good fortune begin moving into your home. To get started, you only need a very simple mixture: clean water, white vinegar, and sea salt. These are three common ingredients, but they hold powerful purifying energy. Water represents flow, vinegar has the ability to neutralize stagnant energy, and sea salt absorbs and transforms the energy of poverty. When combined, they become a solution that washes away every trace of energetic stagnation. Use this mixture to wipe down your front door, window frames, walls, and the main surfaces in your bedroom. Each time you wipe, visualize yourself clearing away a layer of invisible dust that has been covering your abundance, leaving behind a space that is fresh, clean, and full of light. Next, continue by burning incense. You can choose sandalwood, palo santo, or cinnamon, all of which carry strong yang energy that helps open the atmosphere and invite wealth to enter. Once the smoke begins to rise, hold the incense and slowly walk around your bedroom in a clockwise direction. Let the smoke reach every corner, and as you move, repeat this affirmation: I release all energy of poverty and open the door to prosperity. This affirmation is not just a phrase. It is a way to reprogram your subconscious in the energy of your room. It helps synchronize your space with the frequency of abundance and peace. This ritual does not have to be complicated, but it becomes extremely effective when practiced consistently. Do it once a month, ideally at the beginning of each month or whenever you feel the need for a fresh start. Each time you complete it, you will clearly feel your room becoming lighter, more open, your sleep will deepen, and your mind will feel clearer. That is the foundation for wealth to flow in, for opportunities to open up, and for your life to be filled with positive energy. This is not just a Feng Shui ritual. It is a way for you to consciously renew yourself and declare that you are worthy of abundance. We have just explored some of the most powerful Feng Shui secrets related to related to the bedroom, a place that might seem like it is only for resting, but in reality is the energetic heart that determines your fortune, financial flow, and inner peace. You have seen that even something as seemingly small or insignificant as a torn pair of shoes, a broken clock that has stopped ticking, or a stack of old, forgotten paperwork can silently and gradually block the natural flow of prosperity in your life. These items may look harmless on the surface, but energetically, they act like obstacles, clogging the pathways through which money, luck, and positive opportunities are meant to flow. But here's the good news. Just by consciously removing those objects, intentionally cleansing your space, and actively nourishing your bedroom with fresh, uplifting energy, you are not only tidying up your environment, you are also opening a completely new doorway. This is a doorway that feels lighter, more open, calmer, and far more inviting to abundance. When your space vibrates with clarity and intention, wealth and good fortune are far more likely to stay, grow, and become part of your everyday life in a lasting, fulfilling way. Feng Shui is not something far-fetched or superstitious. It is the art of living in harmony with the space around you. When you take care of your bedroom, keeping it clean, tight, and warm, you are planting powerful seeds for both your financial and emotional future. Remember, wealth does not come from hoping or waiting. It comes from small, right actions repeated daily. Right now, I want you to drop a positive affirmation in the comments as a way of activating your own wealth energy. You can write, "I turn my bedroom into the starting point of my wealth," or "I remove everything that blocks prosperity from my life." And do not forget to click subscribe to Master Quan, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth, so we can keep walking this journey together, exploring practical Feng Shui wisdom that helps you not only protect your money, but also live in peace, abundance, and lasting happiness.